Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we completed the That Old Sun quest, or This Old Sun, or whatever it's called, the Helios 1-1. We routed power to the entire New Vegas Mojave Wasteland, because we're a nice guy, although there's going to be brownouts, but what can you do? I mean, it's all or nothing, man, you know? The NCR should get all the power. That's annoying. Boone, by the way, what do you think, man?
What is it?
Were you at Bitter Springs with 1st Recon?
I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember.
You must have been at Bitter Springs. What happened there?
That part of my life's over now. And so is this discussion.
How do you feel about Manny Vargas?
He was a good spotter.
Weren't you also friends?
Yeah, we were.
Not anymore?
No.
I have another question about you.
Sure.
What outfit did you serve in the military with?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
How did you happen to join 1st Recon?
They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
Is that a 1st Recon beret?
Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
Damn, Boone! What was Camp Golf like?
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam.
Tell me about Camp McCarran.
Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the Strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it.
What do you think of General Oliver?
Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him.
Do you know Colonel Sue at all?
Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he remembered me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president.
The dam?
The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to, that the Legion's pushing for. Whole war depends on holding it.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Okay, we got oh my god, we got lots of stuff to talk about Boone with. We're gonna do a little bit with the followers, you know, when we get the chance to, just because they have so much dialogue, and I think you have to run through them, or at least it helps in getting their quests and their perks. So yeah, that's gonna be tricky for 100%.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try to run through all their dialogue bit by bit. Okay, let's take a look at what we were doing, shall we? They went that way. Intercept the Great Khans of Boulder City, find the men who tried to kill you, but we got Boulder City Showdown. Meet with Jessup, leader of the Great Khans, in Boulder City. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, I think we just walk straight up to them. If any violence breaks out, you know, people are going to die. We got the NCR line over here, and they're holding off against the dirty, dirty Great Khans over this way, who, honestly, we should be looking for revenge for, considering they shot me in the head, or at least were part of it. Hi.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Okay. Hello.
The NCR sure did a number on this place.
I know, right? Okay, let's see. So in here, we're going to have some interesting stuff right over there. We're definitely going to want to make a new save because things can go south quite quickly. I think we'll be okay, though. We got the Great Khan hideout.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, if only I could see your face.
Well, I'm not, and I believe you have something in mind.
Yeah, about that.
Where's the platinum chip?
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the Strip by now, laughing at me.
Okay, we got another level up right off the bat. That was quick.
I want some more answers.
Yeah? On what?
What can you tell me about Benny?
He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance.
What do you know about the platinum chip?
It's just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum though.
Why did Benny betray you?
He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up.
Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Fine.
Let's talk about settling things between you and the NCR.
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Okay, time for our sneak to come in. Any chance you're willing to surrender? I'm willing to hear the other suggestions. Yeah, let's go with these. I want to see.
Any chance you're willing to surrender?
And face NCR justice? No thanks. I'd rather not spend the next 10 years doing hard labor.
I'm willing to hear the other suggestions.
We'd try to bribe our way out, but seeing as how Benny didn't pay us yet, that won't happen.
Okay, so we can bribe the NCR troopers into letting the Great Khans escape, but what we probably want to go for is...
Free the hostages now and I'll have the NCR escort you out of their territory.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him.
I might be inclined to do so.
We can probably convince them to shoot their way out as well, which will probably get them killed, but that seemed to have solved it, so...
Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, already another level up. We're gonna just max out lockpick, as I said. Max it out, as I said. Now, you want to always go to the bottom and see your new perks whenever you get a new level up. So we got Night Person. When the sun is down, a Night Person gains 2 to both intelligence and perception. This perk directly affects your internal clock and remains active both inside and outside. 2 to int and perception, huh? I don't even know what that's at. I forget what we put our int at. I think it was like 7, right? And perception, I think, is really low. That could help, but only, half the time. Mysterious Stranger. You've gained your own personal guardian angel armed with a fully loaded 44 Magnum. With this perk, the Mysterious Stranger will appear occasionally in VATS mode to lend a hand with deadly efficiency. Quite an interesting perk there. A staple with Fallout. Everybody loves this guy. Misfortune, the League of Legends champion, I guess. Just when your enemies think they have the upper hand, Misfortune appears to turn their world upside down. Appearing only in VATS, she has the ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I don't even know what that one does. What? By the way, we're getting certain perks because of our stats. So because we have a lot of luck, you can see requires level 10, luck 6. There's lots of requirements for these different perks. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming it's like Mysterious Stranger, but I actually don't know. Here now just gives you a level up immediately. You want to save that for your last level if you want to use it. Finesse. With the Finesse perk, you have a higher chance to score a critical hit on an opponent in combat equivalent of 5 extra points of luck. Sounds pretty good. Fight the Power. You have enough of the so-called authorities pushing poor folks around. You gain 2 DT and 5% critical chance against anyone wearing the faction armor, the NCR Legion or Brotherhood. Pretty good. We're definitely gonna be fighting some of these people. And we got Terrifying Presence, so we got the other ones. So were there any up here that we definitely wanted to get? You'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. I think I want that, but the opposite one. Lady Killer. In combat, you do plus 10% damage against female opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. Sounds fun for a 100% playthrough now, doesn't it? Retention, that doesn't matter. Comprehension, though, does matter. But I don't think it's important enough to grab it. You know what? We're going to go with Lady Killer. Boom. Get ourselves some unique dialogue options. I like the sound of that. Now, here's the guy from the cutscene, by the way. If you remember the dude with the... and this guy, too, McMurphy, who is dead. We're going to take his 9mm round, his bandana, and his purified water. And he's got some ammo here, which we can't interact with. So, yeah, there's McMurphy from the opening cutscene with the handlebar mustache. And then we got Jessup, who also was in the opening cutscene. And I wonder if we can grab a nice old thumbnail of good old Jessup here. Even though it's pretty dark, but we can brighten that up in post. There we go. Looking good, man. Okay. So, yeah, you always get a speech check here. That seems to be the best way to deal with things, you know. I mean, honestly, they should just be taken in because they're awful, disgusting, gross, great cons. Ew. I hate the gangs in this game, as you could probably tell. They're mean people who push drugs. Bad. At least for our character here, Avery. I gotta do a drug addict playthrough at one of these days, but for now. Anyways, let's go back and talk to this guy. Howdy.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
What? I don't remember that. God, honestly, I just want to do that one.
The Great Khans let the hostages go in exchange for their own freedom.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
Well, I mean, it sounds like you want to go against orders.
You're the officer here. Make the call.
I don't like it, but orders are orders.
Okay, whoops. Didn't want that to happen, but oh well. NCR fame gained. Luckily, no Great Khans, fame taken away. Wait, so did they just kill him? Let's go back in here and see what happened. These guys are running all around. Did you all kill the Great Khans? Let's go see. Oh, boy. All right. Boone, watch out, my friend. Well, I guess we'll help out. See how accurate we are. Not very. Oh, God, we're taking lots of damage. Whoa, boy, okay. I think I put the stim pack on the bottom thing, but we'll just pop a couple here. God, this plasma rifle is just so strong. Okay, Great Khan's infamy gained. Crap. Shoot. Do I want to reload that to make everybody happy? Where's that autosave? Boulder City Ruin. Darn it. Gosh. I mean, honestly, we can convince him to keep the deal. You know what? I feel like that's better. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, let's try this again.
If you have any integrity, then you'll honor the deal.
You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Okay, we get karma too, so I mean everything's just better by doing that. NCR, folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Same thing with Great Khans. Awesome. I don't like the Great Khans, but like I said, you know, we want to keep everybody happy so we can do the most quests. You know what I mean? We may make choices later down the line, but for now, let's just keep everybody nice and happy. Okay, that's that quest done. We got ring-a-ding-ding, confront Benny at the Tops Casino, which means we are heading straight away, finally, to the namesake of this game. What is it called? Fallout what? I don't remember, but I guess we'll figure it out. What is it? Fallout Capital Wasteland? I guess. Anyways, okay, so now we need to head over to the Tops Casino, which, wouldn't you know it, is in Las Vegas, or in this game, it's called, you know, New Vegas, of course. Duh, obviously. So we're gonna make our way over there. I mean, I'm wondering now, should I cut? We're gonna be cutting later on if we have these big walks, like I said. Oh, right. Okay.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
I don't like being followed, robot.
Now, it ain't my fault that Dorothy and the Tin Man happen to be on the same yellow-striped road, is it?
How did you get here?
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
You see what happened in there?
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
Did you see Benny come this way?
Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
Goodbye.
Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
I like Victor's southern drawl, but I don't like Victor. He is clearly following us, if you're not getting that. I mean, that's what our boy Avery here kind of hinted at. Speaking of Avery, this is what we look like if we can do this slow-ass rotation. We do want to get a cowboy hat again, but for now we'll use this OP beret with its stats. And we got some enemies up ahead, it looks like. Yeah, I'm still recording on that bed situation, so it's kind of hard to aim. My controller's kind of scrunched up, if that makes sense. Ooh, say goodbye to your head, Poochie. Yeah, my controller's kind of scrunched up, and I'm playing at a weird angle. It only really matters when we're fighting things. It makes my accuracy a little bad, and also I'm pinching nerves too. So gosh, I hope this dumbass injury goes away by sitting on this bed and not sitting in a weird position that seems to extrapolate. That's not the correct word. Seems to, what's the word? There's a word. Exacerbate. There we go. Great word. You know, the situation. Ooh, let's roll through this town. You know what? Let's get one more line out of Boone real quick.
What is it?
What is it you aren't telling me about what happened to your wife?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
Jeez, dude.
I want to understand you better.
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
Tell me about yourself.
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
What's the best way for me to use your skills?
Give me a rifle and a clear line of sight, and I'll start picking them off before they've even seen me. Didn't have much hand-to-hand training, so our chances are better if you keep the enemy out of my face. I'm trained as a spotter, too. If you're looking through a scope, I could find your targets for you.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works for unlocking dialogue options and also, you know, the quest for the companions. Like I said, we'll just keep kind of rolling through it. What do we have here? Ranger Station Alpha. Interesting. That looks like a carbon copy of Ghost. That's kind of weird. Comm Officer Castillo. I wonder if we can get a quest here. I don't remember dealing with this place, really. Yeah, let's talk. Oh, and I forgot. We got a big book of science that we should utilize as well. Let's see. You can save these if you get the, you know, retention perk or whatever, but we'll just use it. So science increased by 3. Very nice. Hello.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Anything going on around here?
Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week, but they always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
Okay. Goodbye.
Don't get killed out there.
Is there not actually a quest for this place, I wonder? I'm not entirely sure. We got a couple more NPCs. We'll just see if they got unique names. NCR Ranger. Ranger Lineholm. I feel like I know this Ranger.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
What do you do here?
Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved on to the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role.
Any interesting places around here?
Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
Goodbye.
So long.
Okay, I feel like there was a quest revolving around this place, but I suppose we won't see it until a little bit later on. Now, they mentioned a bomber, which we'll also see. You know, they're setting up a lot of things that we're obviously going to be coming into contact with eventually. Now, I normally don't go this route. I normally don't even pass through that NCR encampment, so I'm curious what we'll see on the way over here. We're trying to basically just make our way over to the strip, and it's not going to be as easy as just waltzing into the strip, unfortunately. Or maybe it is. I don't remember. Boone? Okay, I was going to say, let's just... Wow! Unless you just explode his head. Nice one, Boone. Yeah, companions are incredibly OP, man. They just flat out kill things. They give you experience by killing stuff. And, you know, obviously they're just incredibly useful. But I don't like using them because it makes the game too easy. Got another, what are these guys called again? Mirelurk Kings, I guess. I guess we'll see in a second if, I don't know. I don't really want to chase them into... See? Don't even have to aim. Just ridiculous. I don't even remember what those things are called. Can't even get a good look at them since Boone's just taking them out. So yeah, we're going to be doing some exploring on our way over. We're going to show the walk over to the Vegas Strip. If there's just like nothing going on, I suppose I'll cut. But yeah, after that, don't worry. I'm not going to go through this entire 100% series of just never cutting on these long-ass walks. We'll cut. Don't worry about that. But for now, want to show it. Man, look at the draw distance of those guys over there. That is far. Notice some locations. We got something over there. We got, like, what looks to be a dam. Is that the dam? I don't remember. I'm not so good with the geography of this game. Okay, things despawning. Got a big thing over there, which we might want to grab. And we'll just make our way, yeah, slowly but surely over to the strip. And we might actually have to cut, because I don't really have anything to talk about. Let's see, criticisms? I mean, I've talked about most of them. Here's Camp Golf. We've heard this reference previously, by the way. Giant NCR encampment. There is a lake, but that's not the lake. I mean, that's more of a pond than a lake, right? So yeah, we got a huge NCR encampment. It's a good thing that the NCR is not our enemy right now. Otherwise, we'd probably get destroyed trying to walk through here. Ooh, a uniquely named NPC there. Hopefully we can cut through this encampment. Like I said, I usually don't go this way. I don't remember ever cutting through Camp Golf here, so I don't even know which way I normally take. It's definitely by Lake Mead, though. I can tell you that much. And I think it's definitely under this oil pipe as well, because I always duck my head under an oil pipe on the way over to the Vegas Strip. Okay, so we'll walk a little bit further. Ooh, we got some coyotes up ahead. Probably should be saving. Let's make a new save here. We don't want to get killed. Everybody knows the feeling of walking a large amount of time in an Elder Scrolls or Fallout game and then getting killed and having to walk the entire thing over again. Isn't that so fun? All right, let's take a look at the world map. Where are we at? Oh, we're making some good progress, actually. Yeah, what do we got here? Vault 34. We got Camp McCarran. We got Gun Runners, Freeside. We're trying to get to the Freeside North Gate. Notice how it has these little balls on our route. That generally means we're going to have to go through some sort of, you know, other door. We're not going to be able to just basically get into the strip. Hello. Goodbye. Energetic. Kill enemies with energy weapons. Man, that's something I've never seen. Okay, so we'll just try to overtake this ridge here. Boone's probably not going to be anywhere in sight. But hopefully, once we get to a oh, never mind. Wow, okay, that's good pathfinding. Yeah, this is probably the wrong route to take, considering we're having to traverse gigantic-ass mountains. Cannibal Johnson's Cave? Cannibal Johnson's Cave? What? Man, I'm tempted to explore that. I don't even remember what the deal is with this. Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Should we? I mean, now that I've brought up the question, I'm sure people in the comment section below are going to want to see what the heck's in here. I want to get to the strip, though, but it would be awesome to get to the strip by the end of this week's recording.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Okay, thank you, Boone's Crotch. NCR emergency radio added. Awesome. You know what? I'm going to explore this. I have no idea if this is related to a quest or what. Well, okay. I guess I just stepped on it. Oh, yeah, bear trap. Hello?
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
You were expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
You sound like you're eager to die.
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
Who's Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
You served in the military?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Now, the question is this guy actually a cannibal?
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
So, are you a cannibal?
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
Sounds like there's an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
You live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Goodbye.
Be seeing you. Maybe.
Man, what an interesting fella. What is the deal with this guy? Is it just like enclave? Oh, was he a part of the enclave? Huh. I don't know much about this fella. And I don't know if he's really... He might have a unique weapon on him or something. Huh. What's that say? Mole rat wonder meat. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave him alone for now. I vaguely remember the name, but that's about it. So I'm not sure if he's related to any sort of... Ooh. Okay. A baseball in a hollowed out rock. Awesome. What? Oh, okay. Every time I see one of those geckos in the distance, I think that it's a far worse enemy, but we're fine. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the deal with Cannibal Johnson is. We're going to let him be for now, though. He might have a unique weapon or something on him, and it's interesting that he had an Enclave chest. If you don't know what the Enclave is, by the way, there's sort of, well, Jesus, just watch my Fallout 2 playthrough. Watch at least, like, the first episode. You'll see the cutscene. They're not great people. They're really kind of awful. They do a lot of bad things, so... Yeah, if he actually is a part of that, it's interesting, because he seems like a nice enough fella, but he might have attributed to some atrocities back in the day. Either way, we're making our way over here. I guess we'll go to the right over this way. Boone, you still with me? Sweet. Alright, now, the thing is, I don't know if companions can die in this game or not. I know for sure they can die in hardcore, but I think I'm getting it confused with Fallout 3, where... I don't know, NPCs don't die unless you're on a harder div. I don't remember, so we have to watch out. I cannot have them die because we need to do their quests. So we just basically need to run through all their dialogue whilst also, you know, keeping them alive for the most part. So yeah, gotta make sure that Boone's traveling along with me. Alright, we are getting closer and closer to our destination. That thing right there is a very good indicator that we are extremely close here. Also, I'm looking at my compass in the bottom left, trying to see if there's any sort of quest marker or any sort of location marker that we can nab on the way over here. There's going to be a lot of locations coming up to the strip before we can actually get inside. What is this? Interesting. They put a bunch of traffic... Oh, I see. Well, when there's a bridge, let's go over it, as my pappy always used to say. Just kidding. I never called my grandpa my pappy, first of all, and he's never said that in his life. Alright. There's some... Is this what I think it is? Yeah, okay, we've got a quest or a location marker up ahead. I do want to grab that real quick if we can. Oh, perfect. There we go. I do want to grab that if we can. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go over this way. There's a couple of good places around this very area. One that I think is going to be a quite important side quest that we'll do eventually. A very interesting one, I should say. Okay, yeah, is this what I think it is? New Vegas Medical Clinic. It sure is. Yeah. All right. So the New Vegas Medical Clinic can give you some interesting upgrades. What do we got up ahead? Is it the Brahmin? What's going on with the Brahmin? It's just mad, I guess? Okay, well, I don't want to kill you, man, but if you're going to be charging me, I can't have that. I didn't even see what this place was called. Alright, so now our only goal for this episode is get to the front door of Freeside. And hopefully by the next episode, we'll be able to get ourselves into the actual strip. That would be an awesome way to end this, gosh, 3rd week of recording? Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess I'm going slow, but I don't know. You get half the people telling me I'm going slow, you get half the people telling me I'm going too fast. So, oh, is this the Crimson Caravan? Awesome. Okay, we got that too. Wonderful. We're definitely going to have to make use of that as well. So we're getting a lot of really interesting places here. Now, I was not talking about these places as far as what I was referring to before. Ooh, and the strip's all lit up for us now. Great. No, there's another place that rhymes with horn that we're going to be doing as a side quest. And it's one of the more interesting, involved side quest lines. And I know y'all are going to enjoy it. So keep an eye out for that. Don't know when we're going to be doing it. But here is Freeside. This is not the strip just yet. Well, I guess maybe it is. I think in actual Las Vegas, which I've been to, what's it called? Fremont Street? Yeah, so I think Freeside is a reference to Fremont Street, which is a real place. And yeah, I've been to Vegas, and it's there's nothing like it, man. Let me just say that. It is the weirdest place, both good and bad. I think everybody should go at least once just to kind of experience it. I'm not a gambler. I gambled like $100 and that was it. But yeah, it is definitely interesting. Anyways, We will explore Freeside and hopefully the actual Vegas Strip in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my patrons, and thank you so much to everybody supporting me. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.